Assalamu alaikum. This is Chaudhry Sama. Welcome you all to Evening News. You have just heard the Crown 7 headlines. Now let's move on to the details. The Advisory Council meeting today gave final approval to the draft security of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's family members, subject to vetting by the Legislative and Parliamentary Affairs Department. Interim Government Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad chaired the meeting at State Guest House, Chamuna. The law was enacted only to provide state privileges to members of a family, which is a clear discrimination, said the Council. The current interim government is committed to eradicating all discrimination after the anti-discrimination student uprising, it said. The interim government has decided to stop the practice of whitening the black money. In the budget approved in July, the recently ousted Awami League government permitted the legislation of black money with a 15% tax. Meanwhile, Bangladesh has officially joined the United Nations International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. A three-member BNP delegation met with Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad in the afternoon. The BNP delegation, led by Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, went to the Chief Advisor's office. The two other members of the delegation are BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chowdhury and Salahuddin Ahmed. For the last couple of days, Fakhrul has been urging the interim government to engage in discussions with political parties to make a decision on the general election and the state reforms. BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chowdhury said the relationship between Bangladesh and Russia will continue. He said this at a briefing today. Russian ambassador to Bangladesh Alexander Mantisky met with BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and discussed the country's latest situation, next general election, trade, investment, and the potential areas for cooperation between the two friendly nations.
কোনো বিশেষ দেশ আলাদাভাবে আমরা কাউকে দেখি না, সকলের সাথে সম্পর্ক থাকবে। বাংলাদেশের মানুষের সাথে রাশিয়ার মানুষের সম্পর্ক থাকবে, দুই দেশের সম্পর্ক থাকবে। আর বাংলাদেশের বর্তমান প্রেক্ষাপট সম্বন্ধে ওরা জানতে চেয়েছে যে কতদিন হতে পারে নির্বাচন ইত্যাদি নিয়ে ওরা জানতে চাচ্ছে এগুলো বিষয়ে। আমরা বলেছি আমরা তো ইতিমধ্যে আমাদের অবস্থান পরিষ্কার করেছি, যত শীঘ্রই একটি নির্বাচিত সরকারের কাছে হস্তান্তর করা যাবে। আমরা কোনো টাইম ফ্রেম জানতে চাইছি, আমরা কোনো টাইম ফ্রেম বলিনি।
Another complaint has been filed with the International Crimes Tribunal against 52 individuals, including ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and 32 journalists. The complaint has been filed for their alleged involvement in the massacre that occurred during the anti-discrimination movement. The complaint filed by lawyer Gaji Tamim on behalf of Gholam Rajak, the father of Nasim Hassan Riyad, who was killed during the protest, was submitted at the ICT's investigation agency office today. The lawyer said the 32 senior journalists are accused of inciting the massacre by meeting Hasina on 3rd August on encouraging the continuation of the killings. A murder case has been filed against 54 people, including Sheikh Hasina and 3 former ministers of her government in Brahmanbaria. The accused include former Housing and Public Works Minister Badil Muqtadi Chowdhury. The victim is Johirul Islam and the case was filed by his brother Babul Mia, who is a resident of Sohilpur village in the district. According to the charge sheet, Awami League men had launched attacks on the activist of Hifazat Islam during Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bangladesh visit on 26 March 2021. On that afternoon, Jahid died in severely injured condition when Awami League men and law enforcers shot at the protesters. A Dhaka court today placed Anisul Haq and Salman F. Rahman on 5-day fresh remands in a murder case. The case was filed over the death of Shuman Shikdar, 31, in Dhaka's Badda during quota protests on 19 July. Dhaka Metropolitan Magistrate Mohammad Nurul Huda Chaudhary passed today's order in the case after police produced the duo before the court with a 10-day fresh remand prayer. Finding no sufficient evidence, a Dhaka court today acquitted BNP Standing Committee member Mirza Abbas in a corruption case filed against him in 2007. Judge Masood Parvez of Dhaka Special Judge Court 6 delivered the judgment in presence of the BNP leader at a packed courtroom. The judge said the prosecution has failed to prove the charges brought against the accused, and therefore the court acquitted Mirza Abbas from all the charges of the case. The senior BNP leader was acquitted in 2 separate cases in a day, while he and his wife were discharged in another case. Meanwhile, former chairman of IFIC Bank Lutfur Rahman Badal has secured permanent bail in 2 cases filed on amassing illegal wealth by the SEC. After getting bail, Badal said the cases were filed to demean and harass him. Rapid Action Battalion has arrested former Commerce Minister Tipu Munshi from Gulshan area of Dhaka in a case filed over the killing of a worker in Rangpur during the mass protest. Dilruba Akhtar, wife of victim Muslimuddin Milan, filed a complaint with the court of Rangpur Metropolitan Magistrate Raju Ahmed Babu on 27 August. The murder case was filed against 17 people, including former Speaker Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary. At least 52 people were killed in the ongoing flash floods caused by heavy rainfalls and onrush of water from upstream. Around 1 million families have been stranded in 11 districts amid the floods, said a press release from the CA office. Of the deceased, 14 died in Kumilla, 17 in Feni, 6 in Chattogram, 3 in Cox's Bazar, 8 in Noakhali, 1 each in Brahmanbaria, Lokhipur, Khagrachuri and Maulavi Bajar. Additionally, 5.4 million people from 492 unions have been affected by the floods. A total of 595 medical teams are operational in the 11 districts to provide medical services to the victims. Dr. Kamal Hussain has said those who are leading the interim government are tested and good person. He made the remarks while addressing a discussion on his party Gana Forum's 31st founding anniversary at National Press Club today. Dr. Kamal said he will continue politics for people until death if he gets people's affection. He also urged the government to take stern action against looters.
দুর্নীতিমুক্ত সমাজ, শোষণমুক্ত সমাজ, এটা আপনারা দেশে গড়ে উঠুক, এটা চান, অন্তর থেকে চান। এটা আমি মনে করি দেশের প্রত্যেক মানুষই চায়। কিছু লোক যারা বিক্রি হয় তারা ছাড়া সকলেই চায় দেশে একটা সৎ সরকার থাকুক, দেশের মানুষের কাজ করা হোক, দেশের একটা মৌলিক পরিবর্তন আমরা সবাই মিলে যেন গড়ে তুলতে পারি।
And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shundar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.